Alright, we're going to do a tankless flush and descaling on this Navien. Step 1, unplug it so you kill your power. Alright. Step 2, take the cover off. You got screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. Undo those screws, lift up and out. There's a small lip up here. Okay, now we want to drain out the hot side. So you're going to connect there. That hot can stay open for now. Your cold's going to be closed. I want to show you something. You want to make sure before you connect that these are closed. You can see these just small little run-in screws here for this one. This one's actually open. When I went to connect, you gotta use a flathead and close it. A lot of them, most of them have handles. This one does not. So just make sure you close it first. And now as we're hooked up, we're gonna go ahead and use a flathead and open that. Let the whole house drain. Get some hot taps open to get some air. And we're going to let this whole hot side drain out as much as we can. Run your hose to wherever you can and connect it over here and hitting a floor drain. You're going to want to remove this inlet water filter. It goes right in there. You can see I pulled it out. There's not a heck of a lot to it. Just going to screw that back in. And you're just going to go in tight till you feel it snap in there and get in there nice and tight, and you're all good. Alright, so while you're waiting, you want to go ahead and get 3 gallons of vinegar in your bucket. I got 6 of these little half gallons, so I'm going to fill this up. So I'm going to hook up and flush. Finally, number 6. Alright, so now we're going to start the cleaning process. You can see I got a transfer pump to pull the vinegar from in here into the pump, through the cold, through the heat exchanger, back out the hot to dump. And we're going to cycle this for about 45 minutes. If it turns out to be that it's insanely nasty coming out of there, you may have to stop and change your vinegar partway through, but that's not very often. So when you're hooked up, remember, you're going to come out of the pump into the cold. Cold input is shut off. We're going to now open this cold so we have access to the heat exchanger. We're doing a loop through the heat exchanger. We're open over here because I was draining it. These two are closed. Pull out and draw up through the heat exchanger, dump back in. Alright, we're rolling. And again, this is about 45 minutes. You want to let this just go. And after we're done with this, we're going to flush with cold water. You can see that vinegar is getting nice and cloudy, so we are definitely drawing some crud out of it. Just FYI too, instead of using this, you can use a submersible pump and drop it right in there. I like using this. It's one of the ones I keep on hand. You don't want to get anything that's a huge horsepower. They say 1/5, 1/6, nothing bigger than that. This is a 1/10, so it's actually a little smaller, but definitely you can see it getting the job done. And now we just wait. Alright, so that's a wrap on the descale flush with the vinegar. Okay, so now what we're going to do is do a straight, clean, cold water flush. So first thing we're going to do is close this valve. Okay, I'm going to disconnect this. We won't need it anymore. Then what we're going to do is just run clean, cold water up through there, through the heat exchanger. We're going to leave this just as it is. And we're going to get this one connected to a sub pump, floor drain, laundry tub, something that can handle all that wastewater. And we're going to run that through for about 10 minutes or so and let that clean water drive all that scale and vinegar back out. So we'll be opening this once I get this to the proper drain. Alright, so in my case I wasn't super enthused about the floor drain. For those of you that have used floor drain for some real any decent amount of water, you know that they can present you with a problem. So I'm going to come over to this laundry tub. Like I said, we're all set up. All we're going to do is turn the cold water on, start that cold flush. So we're fresh cold water through the loop, boom, out to the laundry tub here. And we're going to let this clear all that vinegar and any other kind of crud out of there. Get a nice clean flush going through there. 10 minutes or so. Alright, so our cold flush time has elapsed. Let's go ahead and close this cold off. Get ourselves situated over here. Remember this, we're now going to close our top valve to the closed position. That one's going to come down. Put that cap back on. Let's open up that hot. Boom. Let's get that cold going. Now it's going to flush them through the hot lines that are open. Alright, right now I'm going to power it up, and then we're going to open the cold again and put this back in service. Alright, so we're powered up. Hot's open. That's closed. That's closed. We're going to open the cold. We've got 3 faucets calling. So we should see this fire up and start to deliver us hot water. Now you are going to have some air pushing out of your open faucets just for a minute. Alright, not ideal. The hose was hanging out. Let's just get that squared away. Take a minute here just to get fired up and get rolling. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're getting hot. We're just going to let that run for a minute. We got two more upstairs that are running. Hang your cover back on. Put your screw in, screw in, screw in, screw in. Going to disconnect here. This is good. Now you're just going to get your hoses wrapped up and clean up. We're cycling, we're hot. That's a wrap. 4 races, we gone.